Hello? Are we live? Hello? Let me just check. Hello guys and welcome to Gavra Racing here for, that's right, GTE, and we are here around the Nurburgring GP circuit. It's me, Cadwell, or you can call me James, and I'm here by myself this week to do this. There were a few people who could help, but I thought I'll try a solo one. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what I'm going to say. We're looking at the championship leader flip at the moment as he heads around on his outlap right now before he starts a qualifying lap, as Lady Irons now pops in and decides to join us about halfway through this session. So hello Lady Irons, and welcome to you here. So let me go on to it then and see if we've actually got the page open already on my phone. Yes, we do. GavraRacing.co. There's a website, Gavra Racing. Go on there. Joe Black's been disconnected, so Joe Black, who was I think a replacement tonight, has been disconnected. Not good, but Flip now starts his flying lap, now crosses the line and starts it with one of the cars right behind him to do this here. Won't be quick the Porsche today, but I do expect it to be quite quick and a lot quicker than normal. So it's round 5 today at the Nurburgring GP. It's going to be heavy cloud, overcast, so could see a tiny spot of rain today. Let me tell you the normal standings. So it's Flip leading from Lonnie from Allo Champs. So it is 120 points, 63 points for Lonnie and 60 points for Allo Champs. And then, just quickly, it is ESR Sind, Faster, Hijacker, Andy, LG4, Led the Irons, Gavra, K-Mors, Marky, Husa, Cromdex, Aglater and Boston Row. Sadly we only have 13 tonight, so it's going to be a bit interesting to see what happens. As Led finally comes out and heads out, but Flip now on a lap. Let's go on board and see what he actually does here tonight. Cromdex now joins us, so we have Cromdex now here. Hello to all of you who are watching. Please do comment, because I can read them out as well. I do love to multitask. And thanks for 614 subscribers. We do appreciate it here on Gavra. We do. As here he comes and does flip to the last corner now. We're going to head off the camera now and go back onto this one as he comes now out the last corner now. To the line he comes. He'll be the 4th person to get a lap in here. He will. Or 5th actually, go to 5th for 158, so it's 153 for Lonnie. Is your fastest at the moment as he powers his way now. He does down oh, good lap there it was from Hijacker. There it was, great lap there, putting him up into 3rd as we see Faster now looking at a lap. Where is somebody else who's on a lap right now who's nearly about to finish? Here we go, let's look at Aglater then, who's just about to finish his lap off in the Ferrari. It's quite nice to see. So let me tell you the team championships, so constructors for this one. It is Porsche, which is the tuned Beetles with Aglater, with Flip and Allo Champs on 180 points. 2nd is the Chevrolet of Andy and Sind, ESR boys, on 95. 87 points is Lonnie and Marky with his 3rd. 4th is that's in the Ford of HLB Racing, LGR Motorsport Ford. 4th, that's Hiker and ID. Aglater and Faster in the car at Kulo Ferrari KLED. Racing Porsche is Lady Irons and K-Mors. Huger Racing is the Chevrolet of Gavra and Husa, and last is BC, which is Racing, which is the BMW of Boston Row and Cromdex. There it is. So hello to all of you who are here popping into the chat, or if you are going to comment, please do. If you don't comment and just want to watch, then that's absolutely fine by me. I'm here all by myself. It's not my first time I've done commentary by myself. I did a commentary a couple of weeks ago for another league, which I did a 3 hours for on Twitch, and they sadly and it was a really good 3-hour race. We did a brilliant one with 5 LMPs in the race and on this game as well, and 6 and 8 GT3s all floating around It was Watkins Glen for 3 hours. So it was 2 hours, 3 hour race, and I really enjoyed that. So maybe we could do something like that with Gavra. But yeah, there's been something with Ferrari and of course Mercedes, Renault in real life. I've had some problems, but ESR Sin just goes quickest, a 153.2. Not a bad lap there at all. Let's see somebody who's nearly finishing lap. Is he actually finishing another lap? Sin, he is. I think he's got Flip in front of him, who might be coming in. No, it's not Flip then. It must be somebody who hasn't done a lap yet, like Led Irons, is it? Yeah, it was Led the Irons, who crosses the line now. Does he? Oh, he goes there to a 154.492 compared to 154.4 there. Very interesting that is there. Boston Rowe up there in third. An astonishing lap there from Mr. Boston Rowe. We've got to give credit to Boston Rowe today. He's done. Billy O'Connor in the chat. Hello, mate. Outstanding lap from Boston Rowe there. Really doesn't surprise me that Boston Rowe can have a good finish tonight, and hope for a good result. Sadly, there's two drivers who aren't here tonight. So Joe Black is here in replacement. He is. So let's check what car Joe Black's in. Because if Joe Black's in one of the cars that is replacement, then here we go. Yes, he's in Gavra's Chevrolet tonight. He's Gavra's friend, and that's why he's in that car. And of course, if you didn't know as well, we have Crazer in one of the Porsches. He's in for K-Morse tonight as he comes to the line to complete his second lap of this stint. Here he does. He's out of it now. Across the line he comes now. Improves only up to 12th, a 155.4 there, not bad at all. Let's see what Cromdex and Joe Black can do. Joe Black just about to finish a lap off. Here he is. Now Joe Black, very good racers these all are tonight. I'd love to see. And here they are. Here comes. Sorry guys if there's loads of things put up on the screen. I've got another league that I'm in. So Joe Black there goes a 2 minutes 3.6. So not trying his biggest and best in qualifying practice, because you don't have to, but qualifying is the most important. As here he comes then, does Cromdex just finish off his only lap he's going to do, because the time is ticking and he has 40 seconds to get to the line, or out he will be not doing very well. That's what I'm going to say. Here he is. So yeah, around 8:50 tonight. There'll be more black screens. There will, due to I have a other league that I'm in that finish at 8:45. So it's an hour league. So at 7:45 they started the race. So they will be putting stuff in there. There'll be more black screens. But for now, there should be not many black screens. And we should see what he can do, Cromdex, as he comes to the line now. Will he cross it before the time limit closes? He indeed will. And that's not a bad lap there, 155.9 as he gets it in now. So he is, if he wants it, got this lap to get another little taster of the circuit. A little bit of wobble there, but still manages to keep going. We've got Faster just in front of him, who's about to finish the lap, and Crazer is as well. Crazer now out the last corner and comes to the line. Not that quick, but doesn't improve. Faster. Improves to a 153.454. And I think that's it. Just wait for Aguilera now to cross the line we are. And I think that is absolutely it. Aguilera deciding he has no intentions to finish a lap there. So he comes into the pits as slow as he likes. And there he is in the pits. Boston Rowe now last of the cars to finish a lap. Here he will be. He wants this lap though to get pole position and stay a statement here in practice. He's going to be quickest. I think that's what he wants here on this lap. But it looks like it's slower middle sector. There it is. Is he coming in? Yeah, he's coming in. So there we go. Practice is over with 70 seconds of our completing time to go. Then we have. So it finishes Lonnie leading from Boston Road, from ESR Sin, from Faster, ID4, Hijacker, Marquis, and they were your top lot. But I do think it will be interesting to see how they can actually get on in this session here with, if I can find him, the man at the moment, Flip Flip, who's there in his garage. You can see now in his garage, just I would say waiting, just to wait till cars have come out and actually got laps in. Lonnie again has done beautifully. He's come out bang on first. He's come out, so he gets a bit of clean track. Maybe you don't want clean track. Maybe you want a bit behind so that you can get a slipstream. But yeah, Joe has got a penalty. Wow, what's happened there for Joe? Joe's got a one grid place drop. So wherever he finishes, he will be dropping one position on the grid. Doesn't really surprise. I don't know why he got that. It surprises me that he's got that, but maybe he was too quick in the pit lane or something. We generally don't know. But sorry to hear that to him. It always is really not good to him. If you are in the comments, guys, please do leave your comments, and we'll be reading them out throughout the stream, of course. I don't know where Gavra is, Weasley. I generally don't know. Maybe he's just having a day off, another break, and getting a reserve in to do some work. By the way, reserves do class for points for Gavra. They just let me explain for you guys. I know there's 7 of you watching, so this is actually going to there's going to explain the rules for you. So, in regards to the point system, if you are if it's just a casual race, then you get less points. And all of that, so it's kind of a lot happening tonight on all that respects. And yeah, we have no idea where Gavra is. If you can always hit a like, please, people. You don't have to comment, but if you always appreciate, just hit a like and to tell your friends that we're live. That would be brilliant. It would mean a lot. Now, as we can see, all the cars crossing the line to start their first laps of the session. Well, not actually start them. Get some stuff ready. So they're just getting their lap started as we're now looking at the Lonnie driver. Here we are. One problem with this circuit that I found out over when I do it is down at the bottom of the circuit at the it looks like a hairpin kind of corner. It's that corner there which always is annoying for me. But other than that, we really got to say it's a good corner. So yeah, as Lonnie now first on the scene, heads into the fourth last corner now. He turns out of it and heads himself up to the third to last. Not got long now until PS5 comes out. PS5 has been released to come out November the 13th. No, yes, that's right, November time 2020. So next November we'll see that come out. We will. But Lonnie across the line goes. Lonnie goes pole, 153 points. 398. So it's not the. Oh, he beats Faster, which is quite good. Lonnie still beating a few drivers here. What is he get? ESR has beaten him number 1. Both the ESR boys have beaten him there. They have really respectable times from them. There it is, 1:52.9. What is Flip Flip gonna do? As we will just go to Flip Flip now, who I think is about to head out the last corner, or he was last out. So maybe because he's last out, he can see some of the drivers doing good laps. And he may be thinking what he can do to improve, but he's hoping for a good lap. I think. Can we just I'm always optimistic here, but I'm just gonna. It's so annoying now, this black box. I'm just gonna leave and say, invite me back. I'm just gonna tell them to invite me back at like 10, because that'll be better. There we go then. So as yeah, that's what I was saying. It's that kind of level of racing that happens. Flip Flip's gone pole 1:52.3. A brilliant lap there from Flip Flip. It really is unbelievable how good Flip Flip is around this circuit. As if you just give me 1 second, guys, I can just quickly do something in here. So yeah, there we go then, it's live. It is, as we're just seeing the rest of the cars now make their final adjustments to their laps. Now we are coming to the line. Let's see who else is actually going to do a lap quick here. Aguilera just did a good lap there, so let's see who else goes further down the order. Anyone who's just about to cross the line, is that a good idea to say? Yep, the ESR. Andy now crossing the line to start another flyer. Hello, Billy O'Connor again in the chat, asking what my favourite car is. That's racing tonight, and then now puts a question mark in the chat. I've got to say, I just don't know. That is the problem with this league. There's so many great cars. You've got the Porsche, which is amazing. You've got the Chevrolet, which is good. You've got the BMW, which is good. You've got the Ford, and you've got the Ferrari, which puts a big display in. But I've got to say, it is between the Chevrolet and the Ford, and I've got to give it to the Chevrolet tonight. That's a brilliant. Oh, Sin makes a little mistake. Not much. It doesn't cost him much. It costs you maybe a tenth on the lap, which is quite a bit. Tenth is, but not enough to get you retire from it all. But Cromdex, I think, is about to finish your lap as well. Cromdex is, yeah, he's about to finish lap as well. Where is the ESR boys though compared to him? They're just behind him, so we can chuck on Cromdex actually, or we can go to somebody else. Who's about to cross the line? This is here we go then. Boston Row about to cross the line. He comes. What's it going to be then for Boston Row? 6/10 slower. That's not good for him. Let's see what Cromdex can do. His teammate. As he heads it down. Exits last corner now. Down to the line he comes. And we'll get one last chance to get a lap in. Improves up to 7th. Great lap from him. Let's see what the ESR Sin can do. Can't improve really on his lap. And he can improve up to 2nd. And puts a good statement in saying that he's good. But that is 0.5 behind. So not a quick it's not from him there. Anyone who's well, let's go on board with Andy then, guys, and show you a lap. So you need to be tight into the inside line. Here you do. Clipping the curb all the way through the corner there, clipping that curb as well. Here you do it. You're now braking into this next corner. Clip the curb to that side and try and get as close to the curb as you can. Don't always clip too much of these curves because, as you know, if you clip too much to the curb at any circuit, it might spin. So yeah, it might spin. Into this corner now, you need to just keep an eye on it, get quite close to the curb, but then you can go a bit further. That's not close to the curb. Go to the outside curb there. keep it going now you do here, and then down into this corner you need to brake, hit the outside curb, hit the inside curb, and don't do what he just did there and spin a little bit there, but then keep it going, hit the curb there, and now as the qualifying's over, by the way, checker flag's now waving, as he now makes his way around the circuit here, they do, here, as they keep it going then by clipping that curb, going a bit quicker now, you would do, and you would hit the next curb as well. If you could find Sind in front, you would clip this curb nicely here, you will. Get the curb there, and then wedge up this little tiny straight, which is not that long, maybe 100 metres, or maybe a little bit more, maybe 300 metres. Clip the curb there. Go into the corner now, and you would brake in, and brake in there, brake into it there, clip the curb, don't clip it too much like Sind there, because you don't want to clip it like Sins. And now you turn it around the last corner. Pretty much that's all you have to do is turn around the last corner, and you have finished the lap of this beautiful, beautiful circuit you have. We're waiting to see who's the leader on circuit. So it's Lonnie who's leading on circuit right now with the cars who are still out there circulating. There's about 4 of them out now, right now, circulating on laps. One just deciding I'm going to keep going, but I've done a lap, as you know what I mean. Yes, so yeah, Chevrolet's my favourite car on circuit, ladies and gentlemen, but they aren't performing the best they can do. As here comes Lonnie, then so close to his time he did earlier. Can this last sector be impressive last sector then for Lonnie? Out the last corner now he comes, the checker flag is out already, so he will get this lap done and then pit. He will. No, he's pitting straight away just before the end of the lap there. That's not what I thought he would do. But here comes Allo Champs, a guy who is 3rd in the championship. Needs a result. Needs a good qualifying today. Across the line. Wow, that is a good. That's not bad. Up to 10th there. So he has a good time to do. Hiker doesn't improve, I don't think, on that lap. I didn't really see if he improved or not because I didn't. But it is Flip Flip who leads with a 1:51.9. Half a second behind is Lonnie, then it's then it's Andy, then it's Marquis, then it's 5th Agulator, 6th Boston Row, 7th ESR Sind, Faster 8th, Cromdex 9th, 10th Allo Champs, 11th Fled the Irons, 12th Hiker, 13th ID4, 14th is Crasher, and 15th is Joe Black with the grid drop as well, so stay 15th, but it is half a tenth there. 0.582 compared to 0.598 for Andy. What can anyone do? Can anyone beat Flip Flip? I don't know. Marquis has a great qualifying as well there, but Boston Road good qualifying. But here we go with some disappointment qualifying for Allo Champs and Hijacker of Sweden, he used to be called. Now he's Hijacker LGR. Very annoyed there with him, and so for ID4 probably be annoyed as well with that qualifying as well. Other than that, everyone else should be quite happy with their qualifying. They should, I think they'll be happy with them. Just looking at Flip Flip now, as everyone now, we'll just see them on the circuit, just getting their setups done, as you do, of course, here at this quite tricky circuit to do for an hour and a half. It's a long circuit as well. It's 3 point something miles long, very long, but, this is a big but, you've got to know, it is a long circuit, so there will be hardly many laps done today. So you know that we're not using the combined circuit today. Which, just to tell you, if we were using the this circuit, which is the Nurburgring and the Nurburgring Nordenslife, to do an hour and a half race, which I've done before around there, and this one. If you're doing an hour and a half race, you'll be looking at completing about 8 laps of racing. So 8 laps you'll complete in that time, because it's not really 8 laps, but if you just do 90 minutes, right, divided by 15, you're looking about 6 to 7 laps of race. Well, no, sorry. So yeah, you look at about 8, about around 7 to 10 laps of racing at this circuit. So not bad at all. And that really comes with a lot of stuff, it does really, on this circuit. Not this one, the combined Nordenslife and that. This one you can do in 1:50. So say in race pace it's 1:54. Start 60. Here we go then, we're sinking. Just quickly get this done. Here we go then, as the red lights now come on. And they're off, and away we go for this generation of racing for 1 hour and 20 minutes as all 14 get a great start. 15th there, a bit slow off the line is Joe, but he can keep it clean now, hopefully. Into the first corner, we can hopefully get it clean, as it looks like it's going to be Porsche. Or is it? No, it's not. It looks like it's going to be Ford in the lead from a Porsche. Or is it going to be Porsche in the lead? It's Porsche who keeps the lead of this race pretty nicely there. But what can Ford do? Can they get past the Chevrolet there? No, they can't. It's everyone. This is the question, everyone clean as we head on board with Boston Row, who started quite nicely up in 5th and is already down to 10th, but it doesn't matter where you actually finish on lap 1, it matters where you finish after 90 minutes. Oh, on the curb a little bit too much there was Krondex. He was there, not looking too impressive there. Oh, back up to the lead battle here. Oh, looking left and right there is Marky is calm to see to get past ESR Andy there. He cards. So, one lap around here is 1 minute 55. We will go with a lap around here. Or 1 minute 56. 56 we'll say is a lap on here. Times that by 60. So 60, so 90 divided by 1.56. We will say probably 40 laps. You guys let me know in the comments how many laps you think it is. There is some kind of code I can tell you how many laps we will do tonight, but everyone here is looking really good as they're side by side now. They are here. What's he got here then? Has he done it here? Has Marky on Agulator? Straight down the inside goes Marky on Agulator. Agulator got past him on the straight, but then he says, no thanks, I'm getting the position back off you, and catching up with ESR Andy, who already has a 1 second penalty for cutting too many corners around this circuit, which is not what you do, I'll tell you now, on this game. It's a very tricky game to actually get the cornering right and all that. It is, and yeah, to all of you who are watching, it is a tricky circuit as we're looking there at that. But the lead battle is staying close, it is, between Lonnie and Flip Flip. Flip Flip I don't think really wants to go quickly around here. I think Flip Flip will be happy with wherever he finishes. And just to tell you as well, how many races, what is actually happening in the championship battle concerns, you guys today, be very quick on this I will, because I need to be very quick on this because, of course, I need to tell you we have, after today, 7 more races. As here he goes then, does Lonnie? Nope. He doesn't look for the lead there, Lonnie, but he can't. We have 7 after today. So if I'm going to make that point clear, I think we are, no, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it. I think that if the Porsche team, the Porsche tuned Beetles Porsche with Aloe Champs and Flip Flip, if they can win, if they get the top, I think it's a first and a third today, or if they even get a top 2 today and maybe next round as well in Spa, they've won the Constructors' Championship already with 4 races after that to go. So you know what I mean, it's kind of a long way to go, but that's what I think is going to happen. I'm just going to just keep an eye on the battle for the lead here, but it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens though in regards to this. It is, but I don't know if you are going to be seeing this. Any of... Oh, Boston Row's in the pit, so some problem for Boston Row then. As he makes a quick dash to the pit lane. He does here. Let's head all the way down to Boston Row and see as he now just comes out. And no, maybe just he had a little bit of damage, but you can't see any on his car. So I would say no, there was no damage on Boston Row's car. No damage at all in this game then. I'm gonna say that I don't think there was any damage on his car then. There wasn't any battles that are close enough for battling. Here ID4 trying to get past Led the Irons now. Tricky to around this circuit. There's not many overtaking opportunities around this circuit that are corners. Loads of straights you can overtake on, but hardly many corners, and that's the one thing that you've got to be concerned about here. You have as ID4 looks at Led the Irons, and I don't think he's going to get past. So not many of the corners you can get past, but loads of these long straights you can just go. Most corners you can, but not every corner. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, a little mistake for Andy, and he's let the top two get away. But here he goes then on the inside line. Can Lonnie make his way through? No, he cannot. As Lonnie now gets away nicely here. He does. Up around here he is, and Lonnie is going left and right here. He's jinky left right, going to the outside line now. Lonnie is. Can Lonnie under braking just brake a bit later and get through? Yeah. Sorry about that. No, he can't. There, he cannot. But that puts ESR Andy back into the mix there. ESR Sins just having a nice racing for fifth he is there as he's trying to hunt down Aglater, but behind him Markey is saying, I want the position and I want to get through. Which he does here. As he trying to get through nicely there, he will. Can he make it stick? Can he actually make a move stick or not? We have a comment come through. No, Jukebox, Gavra is not racing. We have no idea. I've not been told why Gavra's not racing. Joe Black's in his space, so I don't know why Joe Black's here. I don't know why Gavra's not racing, but Gavra's not racing tonight. As Faster now in the mix of this one, looking to put the race to bed. I assume that we're going to see a big battle tonight between the whole field, and we have, as the battle's still raging on between the top two. Normally I'm going to be honest with you, normally by this point in any of the races we've had so far, by 10 minutes in, we have seen Flip pull away to at least about 4 or 5 seconds. So yes, Joe Black is in his position and he is in 13th. At the moment, we'll head down to a battle with Joe Black in a second, because there may be a battle with him in a second. But we do have battles throughout the field, like we have here, Faster and Cromdeck's battle, which is hotting up. As you know, last week, guys, is here. Here we go. Then does Faster. Oh, you can see on the bonnet cam there, not giving any prisoners there. And I would like my feedback on how I use the cameras, if it's good camera work or if it's not good camera work, because I'm doing it. I do sometimes do it a little bit too quick, and I do apologise on that. But yeah, as here he goes. Then just Faster down the inside of Cromdex, shuts the door there. Cromdex does not let him through. There he doesn't. Led the Irons is still got the battle. He's still battling away with ID4. There he is for the position. So ID4 really pushing him. He's not really pushing him around, but he's giving him a fair run for his money here. As the battle is still going on with Faster. He is. Do you want to just stick on the Faster battle? I think it's the closest one we've got at the moment. As yes, it's gone up to a second now in the lead gap. Which means that Flip's pulling away, and I think the other guys are just letting him do that, which is a surprise in my eyes. I wouldn't have done that. As Faster tries to outbrake Cromdex, but can't into the corner, and he will have to back off and concede the position and stay where he is at the moment. If you guys, as we all know here, would want to know anything about this league, or know anything about me, or know anything about Gavra Racing, then let us know in the comments. Just if you want to comment, then please feel free to comment. It's a free service, so it's not like some places where you have to actually put donations in to actually get noticed. On this, we read all the chat because we love the chat, and we love you guys supporting us. As 10 minutes of this race have gone. Not much really happened in the first 10 minutes. We haven't really had many battles at the moment, which is fair enough. We don't need battles at the moment. We can stay a little bit here, but let's go on the bumper bonnet cam of Faster and see if he can get past Cromdex. But just look at that. Cromdex was just go quicker down the straight, but Faster's quicker in the corners. And Faster knows that. And now I think Faster, he's trying down the inside here. Will he make it stick? Again, he will not make it stick. And that is just something that Faster needs to work on. And I just don't know what Faster's got to do on this one. But he's got something he has to do. And I don't know. But yeah, the gap to lead's gone up again to 1.3. It was 1.1. So it's creeping up a tiny bit here. But the leader knows it's not going away. And he knows what he's got to do today. Now, we know today Flip Flip does not have to win every race. Now, Flip Flip, if you're listening, you don't have to win every race, but you've pretty much asserted your authority on this league, and you've said, well, I'm going to try and win every race because I'm a god quick racer. Yes, you are quick, but I know people in this league who are quick as well, who are hoping to do well in this race. So, yeah, we're going to go off that battle and go to the Lead the Irons and Marquis battle. We have a car off on the off. A car went off, and that's Sins went off onto the grass. Back on now he comes, but he's down from the 5th position he was in to 9th, and that is not good for Sin there. It's not ESR Sins. It's not their second in the championship. It's ESR boys in the constructors, and they need some luck here. They do, but here we go then with Marquis and Lead the Irons. Marquis now side by side with Lead the Irons. He goes into the chicane. They now turn. Will Marquis make his way past Lead the Irons? No, he backs off a little bit there, but now has ID4 right on his bumper. Here he does, and let's go. If they're using this camera view today, this is what as they have a little train now. It's Lead the Irons, Marquis, ID4, then it's Hijacker, ESR Sin, Cromdex, and Faster in this train who have just pretty much made it. They have us. Here he goes then. Does Marquis on Lead the Irons into the corner. Marquis says thank you very much and makes the move done, but goes too wide into the corner. Lead the Irons wants it back, but Marquis says thank you, and now Marquis has officially gotten the move done. And Marquis now can pull away, but we have a spinner in the background, and ID4 spun it. ID4 has spun around. We do not know why. I don't know if there was contact or not, but ID4 spun it, and there was, because there's two cars there, Cromdex and Faster, who have spun as well. Oh, poor old them. It's gone from bad to worse for them two, but Joe Black will be a bit happier now, Joe Black will, because he's got a little bit of battling to happen that will happen in front of him, which he could profit on if it stays as it does as it did then. But I mean, I don't know if he will profit on it or not, as we're now looking. That's the gap now from ID4 to Aloe Chance, which is quite closer than they was. There, we'll try and hopefully speak to some of the drivers. If we don't get a chance to speak to them, then that's absolutely fine. Last week Aloe Chance was there, but his mic was very quiet, so I have no idea why that was. It might have been just my settings on my PlayStation. I have no idea. But yeah, we do have to apologise on that one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no real battles. Look, as you can see, profiting from that was Sind as well. He profited really nice on that, and so did Heiko. He profited up to 6th from 8th. As we've now seen them crossing the line, and we have now had 15 minutes of this race. So to assess the first 15 minutes, I would say it's been quite great racing actually. A bit of battling throughout the field. The one thing I would say, if I was somebody who wants to improve on racing, I would say one thing would be, as the race now is finished, the race I just was talking about, and they're going to now put loads of black screens on the screen, so I do apologise. They are here to do it, so yeah, it's going to be nice and easy to see. It's Faster now, heads out of the corner and comes around here. We are here as Faster now. Could he get past Lead the Irons? He did it once, but then I think Faster was the one who spun. Not Lead the Irons, he spun Cromdex, I think he did, as I think he's overtook Cromdex again, he has. Boston Rowe really far behind him, but has Joe Black and Crazer behind, so that is something that we want to see. But here he goes then. Will he do what he did a minute ago? He did. He broke a bit later and nearly dive bombed, but couldn't manage to make it stick or go through. There, he couldn't, as we are moments away, guys, from, of course, me announcing it. So let me just see what we've got here, because we've got videos. Thank you very much. We can get the link. Oh, he tries closer into the chicane there, but can't manage to do it. As here we go then, as they head out of the last corner now to that line. And I think, oh, he's made a mistake there, led the irons. He's hit the curb too much. Here goes faster then to capitalise on the mistake. Can't. And led the irons has closed up, but no, he's closed up a little bit more now. He has. It looks like it's now just half attempt, not what he was looking at. Can he do it down the inside? No, he can't. We have a battle for the third position. Here we do. We just saw that there as ESO Andy has just been overtaken by Agulator. Somehow Agulator's got through and Andy's must have made a mistake. There he has, but I'm sorry. I don't know why he's made a mistake, but you know, it's technical stuff. There it is, he's made a mistake. But anyway, as we're now seeing Faster play a little bit more tactically this one. Oh, a mistake for Faster there he has done. Can that bring... Oh, sorry, a mistake for Faster. Is he then going to come back and try and get this win? Or no, I don't mean win the position. Or not. He's done alright this race. There is you can see that there is lead gap has gone up to gone down to 1.7 from 2 seconds. So maybe Flip has not actually enjoyed this circuit. Maybe he doesn't like maybe he loves racing here, but just hasn't got the pace today to break away like he normally does. That could be. It could just be pit stops today, which decide the race. Maybe that's what was going to happen today. But it's hopefully not. It's not going to be the case. We now have Faster right on the back of Led the Irons. Here we do. Faster into the corner. Can't make it through. Led the Irons goes a little bit wide though. Faster has the better line on the corner, but sadly can't make it through. He can't today, as we do have football going on this weekend. If you wanted to know, guys, so it's Premier League again this weekend. But yeah, that's a good thing there. But Faster. No, he can't make it through, and that is a worry for Faster. It is. Next weekend, not this weekend. Next weekend is the Mexican Grand Prix. So yeah, we're over to Mexico. Then we're up to USA. Then we're down to I think for the last ever time to Brazil, and then we head to Abu Dhabi for the final time of this season, and that is it. We are finished off the season, but. Abu Dhabi, by the way, just to tell you, before we do, Faster now are coming into the line. Now they are. What can Faster do on this one? Nothing. He cannot make it through here. I'm looking though at the side of my screen as well, just to see if there's any changes in positions as well, with people's names changing as well. As people are saying they're going to make pit stops in a second. So yeah, I normally say around halfway between the race we get pit stops, if you know what I mean. So I would say at 1 hour to go we'll get the first pit stops. We will. I'm sorry if there's all these black screen on screen. I do apologise. I would love to leave, but it's a league that I'm in, which I have to stay in the chat with. So yeah, I would love PlayStation to do something where you can mute them, so that you don't see these all coming on screen saying congratulations to you all, you destroyed my race and all that. So yeah, but as they are still blurting around now. They are here. Can Faster, who is currently in 10th, 11th, sorry, get past this guy led the irons? I don't think he will, but he's going to try. As we're having a look now at this, we are sorry about these black screens. It's out of my control. It is. As here goes Faster, still can't make it past now. We head up to look at Andy, who is, well, broken away from from Marky's little battle Marky was going to have there, but I don't think he can do anything there. 3 seconds down the gap to the leader, so the leader has pulled away now, and he's trying to also or what's the word? Assert his authority. There we go. There, as we're looking now, still at the battle between Faster and Marky. Let's head on bonnet cam and have a look and see what's going to happen, or even bumper cam, because that could give us an even better insight on this. But no, bonnet cam will do it. It will. Faster still can't make it through. The only other battle I think we really have is between Hiker and ESR Sind, I think. That's another close battle. But not much really separating one of these guys here today. It's not. And it's, yeah, just lovely racing. I do apologise, there's all these black screens. I really, really do apologise. There's your orders, flip from Lonnie, from Agulator. Somebody in the chat says, come on Lonnie. Good to see you in the chat. Flip, Lonnie, Agulator, ESR, Andy. Then it is Marquis. Then it is ESR Sin. Then it's a Hijacker. Then it is, so here we go then with the orders. Then it is flip from Lonnie, from Agulator, from and ESR Andy. Marquis is next, from ESR Sin, from Hijacker, from Allo Champs. ID 4 is 9th, 10th led the Irons, 11th Faster, 12th Cromdex, 13th Boston Row, and 14th Joe Black. 15th is Crazer, and Joe Black and Crazer having a nice battle at the back. Up back to Faster we go. He just can't, and I mean it, get past led the Irons. He is so quick led the Irons must be to get past. I just don't think he can get past. As here goes Faster to try again. He's now gone down to 0.1 of a second now. It has. Can he make it through in this time? No, he cannot. That it is not what you wanted. There it isn't. Here, as we know. As we head around here for the third time, for this time, the 13th lap of this race. So if we do my maths correctly, when we finish the hour, we can just add on, we can double how many laps we get in the first 30 minutes, and then we could double them. So that's what I'm going to do, so you know. But here he is, all by himself on the road, having a nice little race, all by himself now. Now we do have that Crazer is being classified as a lapped car, well, as somebody who could be lapped soon on the screen. But he's got a gap now of 10 seconds over Lonnie, whoever you're rooting for tonight, please do let us know if you want. And please let me know if the black screens are annoying. If they're not annoying, then that's fine, I'll leave them on. But they are annoying me a little bit, so if there's anything to say, guys, that the black screens are annoying, then please do, of course, let me know. And if any of you in the comments want to comment, then please do. Who's that? Who is that in the pits? It's Marky! Marky's in the pits! Wow, I didn't expect that to be him in the pits so early. But he is, as here goes faster then, on. Here goes faster, on, led the irons. He's not, he's too far back this time to save my time. There he is. At least you can see the race, that's what I can say, at least you can see the race. So yeah, but this is the only battle which is really hotting up. Every lap it is. Any other battles? Because I can see the numbers, and then they're quite spread out. Everyone is. Oh, lock up there for Sind, as Hiker now gets even closer to the back of him, and we see on board Hiker now. Can Hiker, who used to be Hijacker of Sweden used to be, but it's now Hijacker LGR when we had the update on places, and when you could change your name and you can only change it once, and everyone jumped the gun, and about 90% of my friends, about 30% of my friends didn't change the name and 70 did, so it's kind of hard to know, but then it did say what their old name was at the top, and now it doesn't anymore. But Hijacker here is really trying to get past. Here he is. Here he goes then on Sind. Will he make it through? On Sind, he turned into the corner now, still right behind him. I don't think Billy says yes, go ESO Andy. Yes, go him as well. We're not rooting for him. I'm not, but no, because I have to be unbiased tonight. I just have to commentate on this race. That's what my job is as a commentator, to be as unbiased as you can be. The only person we can be biased to on this channel is Gavra himself. So whenever Gavra's battling with somebody, we say, "Come on, Gavra, get past," like that. Other than that, we are absolutely fine with doing that. As Led Irons is in the pits, so Faster will be like, "Hallelujah, I'm past him finally." There, Led Irons is probably doing an undercut situation here, where he wants to come in a bit earlier than Faster, get in front of Faster and do it. But let's see how quick he is in this pit box. Now, "38 seconds he was there in the pits," as he now wheels his way out and heads around the circuit here. 38 seconds as he's done it. Allo Champs has been overtaken. Oh no, sorry. Allo Champs has... Something happened to Hijacker there, who I don't know what happened to Hijacker, but Allo Champs has closed up to him. I thought he was just past Allo Champs, but no, Allo Champs has closed up to him. Here he has. Last position now, heads into corner 3 and pulls away now. Does Led the Irons. He now is really quick now to get away. He is from... He's on cold tyres, so it'll be blue at the bottom there. Try to get warmth into them. You do, but it might not work. As into the pits comes ESOS Andy. But here goes Allo Champs. What can Allo Champs do on the back of Hiker? Nothing at the moment. Hijacker, sorry, can't even do anything on Sind. Faster, is trying to catch up to them, but can't. Just side by side in the background, go over 2 teammates. Is Boston Rowe going to get past Cromdex here? As my personal opinion is, I've known Boston Rowe as a racer longer than Cromdex. So if Cromdex and Boston Rowe have been the same time, I don't think these 2 teammates should be battling each other. Then they need the points. They do, and the more points the merrier for the team. As Cromdex I think he's done what I thought he would do and just let Boston Rowe past. There he has but it's not what you wanted to see at all there. It's not. Let's see what Led the Irons is on the circuit. Led the Irons is there. So Led the Irons has pulled away actually from Dex, from the leader. Sorry, very nicely there he has. Not many more comments. We're hopefully not going to get many more comments on the screen, black screens I mean, and have the last bit of the race not black. So we have had in the first hour we have had 16. We completed about 6. We're going to say 15 laps. Okay, 15 laps this circuit. So we're going to complete 45 laps race distance. We're going to have today 45 laps. Okay. So if it's 16, then we could double 16, and that's 32. We can double 32. And then we can have 48 laps instead of 40. 48 laps we could do, but yeah, it's I think it was 15. So yeah, so 45 laps we're going to have. Minimum is 45 laps today of racing around here of this Nurburgring circuit. Will be 45 laps. We do have still battling going on for positions. Let's head to the battle, which is hotting up in front actually. ESR, well, there was actually a battle, but it's Hijacker now on the inside of ESR. Sins, and he's done it. Hijacker has, and Hijacker now puts the throttle down inside that car. We're doing a see on board Hijacker's car. Just give us a second when this battle finishes and there's no battle anymore. Here we go. Then let's go on board. Let's go on board Hijacker's car. If I could take these overlays off, I can't sadly. I would love to take these overlays off. Sadly I can't. But there's his wheel, and then this is what Sin inside of his car view looks like if you're actually racing as your racer. Back off board we go, and Sin has been called up by Hello Champ, who is currently third in the championship and first in the constructors, and pretty much wrapped up the constructors. Have that Beatles, have that team. I think very surprised if they don't wrap up that championship, if you know what I mean. But here we go with Allo Champs. What can Allo Champs do? He's a great racer, Allo Champs. I love all. I think these all of his races are lovely races and great races. This is the one thing I don't think about Gavra. One thing about Gavra Racing, which not many other leagues do, is most people in Gavra Racing are the nicest racers you can possibly speak to. They're really nice racers, really clean racers, and if they're about to, so say for example, Led the Irons in about 2 laps time is lapped, he wouldn't even care. He would care. He would care if he beats lap, right? But he wouldn't care at the end in some circumstances. He would be like, he would get out, he would go to the side, let the car go past on the racing line, and it would be all clean racing. So it's kind of like fair racing, this. I totally back it. I'm backing Gavra Racing pretty nicely, I think. It's been a great league to commentate on for the season and a half that I've been here. And it's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. You never see a bad Gavra race, ever. Well, that's not true. I did see one last year where there was no overtakes and it was like a very long race. But yeah, it was not great. But I love Gavra. And to Gavra, who made this whole league, made a website, had a plan to do this, and it's paying off. Because when I first started commentating with Gavra, we were only on 400 subscribers. We're only on about 200 subscribers. Now we are currently on a whopping 614. So if you are new and you haven't, please do subscribe. And oh, made a mistake as ESR and Sin. And this means that flip flip will maybe add Allo Champs, will maybe seal the Constructors' Championship today. Haven't done my research, so don't know if they will, but I don't think they will. But I think it'll be today and tomorrow. Well, if they can do really well on the European side, they'll win it. They will. And then they have, I think it's 2 races from Europe, and that is it. Please, guys, if you are new, subscribe and like the video. Just, yeah. I'm just going to tell somebody I know. So yeah, as you can see, Hello Champs trying to close up, but that was a weird mistake there from ESR Sins, a driver of his caliber. He really did do really well last year in the GT3s and wrapped up the GT3 Championship. So I'm surprised of his caliber to not wrap up this. Oh, and he's done it again, he slides into the corner. So it's something with his car or him as a racer that happened, and I just don't think it should have happened. Just to tell you where the last place is there, and the leader is 2 corners behind him, so he's absolutely fine. Led the irons is to actually get us a bit of racing going on. He is here. No real battles in this one, but I'm just going to say that Faster and ID4's closed up, and so has Allo Champs and Sind. Allo Champs and Sind, as we've been talking about. Sind again, guys, does what I thought he would do, and has spun it a little bit. That is not what you want to see on it. So Sind has spun it a little bit, not much, just a little bit spun it. He has, and it's cost him a bit there. It has. I want to thank all of you as well for doing this, but we're going to tell you what to do, guys. If you want to support us, go to www.gavraRacing.Altavisor, which is Gavra Racing, all one word, .al.altavision, which is ALTERVISTA.org/donate, and you can donate to the Gavra channel if you want to, that is. If as well you want to just go on the website, just do that without clicking donate at the end. Academy, they have their own YouTube channel for the Academy, which hasn't streamed for, of course, 6 months, so meaning we don't have a Gavra Academy yet up and running for this season. We will maybe next season have a Gavra Academy, but this season we're not having a Gavra Academy. Go on our Facebook if you want, go on our Twitch if you want to, and go on to PS4 and type in Gavra Racing, 2 different words, and they are our communities on here. That is it, guys. That is why, that is what we are, and that is where we are doing as we race around here now for 52 minutes and 24 seconds to go. We can see now that the gap ID4 is closed up here, but I don't know what pit stops. Will the leader come in or not? Let's have a look. No, pit. I don't think the leader will pit at all this race. Don't think second will, third might not, fourth won't. I think if you've got not much, Boston will have to pit again. That's a big surprise, but he might. As we have a little battle now between ID4 and Faster here with 51 minutes and 50 seconds to go. I will just tell my friend what I'm doing. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry, Liam, but I am streaming and commentating on this race as Faster now tries to get past ID4, but can he into this corner here? He can. Beautiful overtake there from Faster on ID4. Or has he actually got through? Because we go off bonnet cam, and he has. He slots through. Brilliant move there it is on him. He's really done brilliantly there. He has. As they head around now, it is so. Led the irons. I'm just checking, and Crazy are together. But let's see if Faster can actually keep the move stuck. He can. And he's now hunting down Allo Champs, who is hunting down ESR Sind. It will, as we have 50 minutes to go. So So yeah, let me just explain what we're going to do now for a little bit of this race. Not many people watching anymore. It's surprising this race today is not getting many people watching. But yeah, not many people do. Oh, hello, champs! Gets hit down the in back by Faster. That's not what Faster wanted to do there at all. It's not. But here we go then. It's a bit too long, I think, these races sometimes. But I enjoy it. As here goes Faster then out of the last corner now. Gonna get up to hello, champs. Has got the draft of hello, champs. Maybe in the dirty air now. To the inside line he goes. But brakes too early. Hello, champs. Look at that. Brakes way later. And gets the good clean line into the corner that Hello Champs does, and now says thank you very much and blurts away. He does, which is really good to see. Now, as we all see around this circuit, hello to all of you in the chat commenting and all of that. Thank you very much for commenting today. We're all happy to roast this as we're just now looking at Billy O'Connor's just put what. What's your favourite race series to watch? You just put. Sorry, I didn't really read that out properly. My favourite race series to watch, Squad Builder Showdown. I've got to say, is my favourite FIFA series. Favourite race series. Sorry, that was off the topic a bit there. I do apologise. I do believe my favourite race series to watch. I don't know. I don't know. I like so many. I like endurance. I don't not like endurance, right? Because endurance is fun, but it just sometimes can be a bit boring. 24 Hours of Le Mans. I love to go and watch it, but the one problem with 24 Hours of Le Mans, which I have, is I was watching it at 1 AM as ID4 now pops into the pits and decides to have a quick pit stop. Here he does, ID4. I watched it at 1 AM this year. The one problem with it being the one problem was that there was too much gaps. There were in the race at that time about 30 cars still racing around the Le Mans circuit, which is a lot of cars, or not even 30, maybe even more, like 32. 30 cars racing, and the gap from the leader to second was like 20 seconds. The gap from second to third was like a good old 50 seconds. The gap from leader in GTE to leader to second GTE was like 30 seconds. The leader from I think like GTE Pro is the Pro, and then the other category was like nearly a lap down. Second was, but wasn't, and then third was a lap down. It's just like that. It's just too many big gaps on circuit that there were. There wasn't many, like, as I call it, small gaps, which was surprising. But here we go then. We have the battle going on between ESR Sin, Joe Black, and Led the Irons. In a line they are. That's why I wanted to do this here. As ID4 gets out the pit, so he will be trying to close this battle down, or will he try and close it down? I don't know. As they now head around corner 1 into corner 2, as Sin there wants to sweep on one of the drivers who I don't really know much about. All I know is that he's one of the older drivers we have in this league, is Joe Black, but still very talented, very good. So that's what I'm saying. As here he goes then, does Sin go to the inside line now in this corner? I wouldn't choose to dive bomb there, and he doesn't choose to dive bomb there, he chooses to back out. But I would say into the corner at the bottom, you will do it, I would say. As here he goes then, he gets a flickers down. He's going to try and make this happen now. He is he's not making it happen there, and he's done it again. He's put the display up a little bit, deciding not to get through there. As these are the only two battling really for position. Who we're going to go on board now with Sins, as nobody's been lapped yet, which is really good to see. As here goes Sin. Can he make it past him? Joe Black's a great racer. Nobody can argue with that. Everyone in this race here today is a great racer. I just don't know what to suggest. I don't, but yeah, as here he goes, then does Sin on Joe Black down inside. No, he can't, and keeps it together. Now, yesterday's stream we had, which had 90 something views. Each race gets about 90 views, so yeah, it's good to see as Joe Black has just been overtaken by Sin into the chicane. What a surprise there, but into the pits comes Led the Irons for the second time today. Let's go back up to the top. Who have we actually got who's battling nearer the top of the field, who's nearer not being lapped? That's what I'm trying to get into it today. There's your last position, who's about to be lapped by the leader. He is, as Led the Irons is in the pits. So the only one in now he is. He's going to be lapped, Led the Irons, but he needs to be very quick in the pits. A very quick stop here. Needs to be about 5 seconds or else he's going to be lapped here. Led the Irons, not Joe the Irons. Here he is. ESR Andy now is officially lapped. So is Led the Irons. Where is the battle near the front that I thought we had? Well, it was Cromdex and Boston Road, but they are now further away. There's Lonnie now in the pits. All you Lonnie fans, he's now in the pits, so may not even get a podium on this one, which is a bit surprising. But in the pits comes Allo Champs as well, so he may actually get a pit stop. But Boston Road and Cromdex, we know Boston Road hasn't been in yet, but has Cromdex been in? Is the question I want to know. Was Cromdex? Yes, he has. So Cromdex here could, you know, actually get past Lonnie. As Lonnie now into his box he comes. So do the others. As Cromdex now comes out the last corner. Across the line he comes. And comes into third. So great drive from him. Marquis, who's already done a pit stop and all that, comes across the line and goes up to fourth, which is a really good thing for him. Lonnie, Boston Road now out of his pit stop already. Brilliant. No, he's not. Sorry. Fuel going into all of his cars here, so just happy for that. But look at this. Flip has done a splendid race. How many? But he does have only 31 laps of fuel left, so litres of fuel, I mean, so I do think he'll have to pit soon. As Lonnie now heads out the pits with Allo Cham just going to come out behind him, and then about 10 seconds behind them will be the man of Boston Row making his way out of the pit lane. He will just give him about 10 seconds and he'll be out the pits, so we'll leave that for a second. Here goes Hijacker then on the back of Allo Champs, who's literally, as we speak, just come out of the pits. Oh, and he makes a little mistake there, does Hijacker, but I don't think he will really mind well that as Boston Road now comes out of the pit lane. You can see there on the bottom of the screen Boston Road now just circulating out the pits. As the leader in the pits he comes to get a bit of tyre change, I think, and a bit of stuff like that today. So the second, but where is Cromdex? He's done a great. He could actually overtake the lead. He could get the lead of the Grand Prix. Cromdex. Well, that's a start. I would never have said. But anyway, we've got Hijacker now trying to get. Oh, he's gone a bit on the grass again on the curb. I'm coming down with a cold, I think, because I've got a little bit of a blocked nose. But I don't think that's a good thing for a Hijacker to do, as Hijacker now going to try and get around here. Is he going to get through? No, he's not. He decides, no, I'm going to call it off. There he is. So yeah, guys, Gavra is, of course, got a website, so if you want to go on the website and look up everything, then feel free to. Of course, so we're now looking at Hijacker. Can he get the move to get a website, which is in the description if you knew that. So is if you want to donate, so is all the stuff on there in the description of the video. What else is I need to say? Oh yeah, if you want to subscribe to any other channel, then there is, of course, all the commentators' channels you can subscribe to. So mine, Cadwell5. You can subscribe to Jukebox's channel, who's Jukebox Gaming. You can subscribe to Fanta channel. You can subscribe to all of them channels. You can as well. Very interesting to subscribe to them. And hello to all of you who are in the comments. Hello to Tyler Beasley in the chat. Good to have you along with us today for the rest of this 39-minute race here today. This race, by the way, is of course a 1 hour 30-minute race. That's why I couldn't stream it at an F1 league. I mean, oh, that's not what we should have seen. And he now gets back on just behind Agulator, but no, and Faster gets through as well, but no, that's what Aloe Champ shouldn't have done. I know there wasn't enough room for Hijacker really to do it, but Agulator was in the inside there and should have got the move back. If you're in the chat, guys, let us know what you think of that crash, of that spin slash crash. Do you think it was Aloe Champ's fault, or do you just think Aloe Champ's went a bit too deep or something? It's surprising that you're all going to suggest something, but let's see what you suggest. But it's looking to me like it's going to be interesting. Do you want me to give it again? Let me do it again. Then hello to you here, all of you. Let me do it again. So it is as follows with the race. It is Marquis leading from Flip Flip, who is 17.5 seconds behind but closing every lap. Lonnie third, Aloe Champs fourth, Faster fifth, Agulator sixth, Hiker seventh, IZ4 8th, Sind 9th, 10th Cromdex, 11th Boston Road, 12th Crazer, 13th Ed Irons, 14th Andy, and 15th is Joe Black. As here he comes then, just Hiker. Can he make his way through on Agulator now? He needs to get through. No, he can't. But was it a move that Aloe Champs could have survived? We just don't know. I'm not suggesting that Aloe Champs is to blame, because 9 times out of 10 he's probably not to blame. Taylor, hello. If you're still there, did you see the crash? Did anyone who's watching see the crash? If you did, then you can type it in the comments. What you saw. If you didn't see anything, then that's the first pretty much crash I've seen I think today, so it don't really matter. Agulator now. Oh, Agulator made a mistake. Agulator made a mistake, and Hijacker goes straight back through on Agulator, or does he? They're side by side though here, and I think he may do. They touch. Oh, he hits Agulator a little bit wide. That's not what you want to do, Hiker there. That's not what you want to do, Hijacker. Hiker of Sweden, we used to call him as Hijacker. Good move, he's got through though, but that was a bit of foul sportsmanship or something like that play. It wasn't bad play, it was just a little bit of touching, too much for my liking, I would say. Maybe if I was a steward of this league, which I'm not, thank God I'm not, then I might be. But yeah, if I'm no steward of any league. I used to be a steward of an F1 league, but sadly, they now don't want me to be these stewards, so weird, but you know. That's how racing goes. Yeah, it's really just this battle here we're looking at, really. Leader is Flip Flip is closing, but not quick enough. Marky must have won. If Marky wins this, then we have a different winner for once. But yeah, still quite an endurance to go. Still 36 minutes to go. So anything can actually happen in this one, I would say. As we have this battle still going on here, as Agulator's closing, but not by enough to actually get him into corner 1. So this battle's kind of fizzled out, I think, now. There, as I don't think it will, but let's see what Faster can do on Aloe Champs. He's only half a second behind, so realistically he's 1.5 seconds behind, so realistically he can get going 0.001 quicker sector there, that is, so this could be his quickest lap of the race. Let's have a look at the quickest lap of the race so far, and that goes to Flip Flip, a 1:33.799. It does, just to check if I'm right on that. Yep, I'm absolutely right on that for the money, and there we go. It's ESR Andy now has got past Joe. He got past Joe on the, not that lap, on the lap before his days. I think the leader, or is it leader? Yeah, I think it's second, sorry, coming past Joe. Just Joe's good sportsmanship like behaviour lets him pass, as Marky now is only 16 seconds ahead, so he has a battle now on his hands. If you are new, guys, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and please do hit the like button as well. What else do I need to tell you which is nothing to do with this? There's investigations in F1. Not surprised, I tell you. Not surprised at all. So yeah, with 30 minutes to go, it really doesn't pass. After the race, we are going to get 2 races in, and try and get more races in, have a chat, but I don't think we will. Let me see if it says anything about F1 on over here. If it says anything about F1, no, well, not today it doesn't, but I swear there's something about F1. Let me go to the F1 page and we'll have a look there, because there may be something on F1 that we missed a couple of days ago. Oh yes, F1 released Dolphin Stadium Miami plans, guys. So basically what that means is F1 reveals, F1 says it has an arrangement in principle with the owners of the Miami Dolphins NFL team, pretty much just to hold a stadium for them and a few things other than that. Well done to Mercedes for getting their title as well, really good to see that. It is, and that is it really. There, as we're now looking back into our chat here, nobody commenting then, have we? Nope. Right then, not really many battles going on at the moment, just this one here, faster, trying to catch up with Allo Champs. It is, and it seems to me like that's it, but yeah, it's, well, there is actually a battle with Boston Road and Comdex, but they're not going to battle each other yet. They're about half a second behind each other, so we'll let that battle just fizzle into nothing. Well, if it is nothing, then I do apologise. Yeah, it's kind of been a boring old day today. It's been my first day of my holiday off college. Should have been gone in today because I really didn't do put much effort into 2 things of piece of coursework, but they're good enough to pass. So yeah. Oh, as Comdex goes off straight on, should let Boston Row not past, because that means that because he was in front of Boston Row, but should, well, technically will Boston Row get past? I think he will. Side by side they're going to go, are they? They are side by side now, and Boston Row to the inside line, Comdex to the outside line on dirtier tyres. Boston Row gets 10th position and gets some more valuable points on his championship title there for Boston Row. So thank you very much to Comdex, I bet, and lets him pass. And yes, these guys have been practicing probably 24 hours a day. I bet all these guys have been practicing solid work to get some. 14 seconds now the gap. So if it stays as it is every lap, you're gaining a second off the lead. Here is Flip. That will mean to me that Flip by about 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to go. About 10 minutes to go, he will be back in the lead. It's the harder one to suggest, but no, there's been a mistake for the leader, and he's come into the pit lane. That's not what he wants to do. It's not for Markey here. Poor old Markey. Has he got not much fuel? He's got 13 litres left, so he could have managed another about 4 or 5 laps, which is not what Markey actually really wants, as the second to last crosses the line, so doesn't get the thing. Flip crosses and goes back into the lead. Flip will be so happy. Look at this. Flip has 64 litres of fuel. So he's pretty fine with that. He is there. Hello to everyone who is watching. Just got a new viewer on my phone. We did. I don't think on screen here we're going to get one, so no. Okay, but yeah, hello to all of you who are watching. Here is we do have battles going on. The only battle I can really see is between Faster and Allo Champs. Again, Faster wants to get past him, but I don't think he can, and that's really going to annoy him. It is when it comes to the finish of this race. Yeah, it really is. But yeah, next time out, guys, we are in a good circuit. We are next time out. I love the next time out. Spa de Francorchamps. Spa is where we are, and lo and behold, let me tell you the weather for Spa, because we already have it. Ooh, we don't have Spa's weather. Wallow, ooh, tell me more. Yeah, so next week is Spa, then we have a little break of a week, and then we're back at Laguna Seca for, then it's Indianapolis, then it's Watkins Glen, then we have a break, and then we're back in Christmas time. That'll be in December, guys. Wow, it's going so quickly to Christmas already. I had so many New Year's resolutions this year. I did, and I've not even done them yet. That's what this year's about. New Year's resolutions, of course, having some goals you wanted to do. As side by side they go, and Faster has got through. Great move from Faster actually into that corner. I wouldn't have expected Faster to do it there, but he did it, and he's done it beautifully there. Faster has. So hats off to Faster there, I would say. And yeah, really good move there from Faster. As the battle we're now looking at is between Agulator and Hijacker. So yeah, nothing going to happen in this one. There was a battle just a bit ahead, which I don't think is it the Faster battle. No, yeah it is. But let's see what Agulator can do. Let's stay on board with Agulator for a second here. But yeah, that's what I was saying. New Year's resolutions. I had a few, but I haven't completed them. One was to lose some weight because I was doing some stuff, but yeah, I just haven't done it. LGB Racing, come on guys. Yeah, let's see what the LGB Racing team are in the standings. Oh, who are they? Lonnie and Marky. Well, they are, and Lonnie's currently second. Let's see where Marky is. Is that right? Yep. Marky ninth. But close, but 8 seconds. If my calculations are correct, yes, there is 8 seconds behind ESR Andy, I think that is, or ESR Stin. Sorry, yes, 8 seconds behind this dude here. So yeah, sadly he's not going to make it through at the moment. But yeah, it's really disappointing. And go on, the LGB, whatever you call them, boys. Go on to them. Good luck to them in this one. To all of you who are watching, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell and go in the description and go to look at all our links to our chats. Nice. Here he goes then. Does Agulator made a little mistake there? Has Hijacker, and I don't think he's going to worry Agulator too much here. But Agulator now looking to try and get through. Jinx left, Jinx right. Does Hiker to try and keep him through. Sadly, I will not be doing it next week. Let me just think. I will be here next week, so yes, I will be here next week, guys. If you wanted to know, I thought to myself, will I be? There was something I was going to do on Thursday next week, but that has been changed now, so I'm not doing it. Which means I can do this stream next week. That's right. I've decided to change my day next week. I was supposed to be on my local radio station doing my show on. I was gonna help out like in the evening on Thursday, but then I decided to do it on Wednesday instead. So yeah, I can help out on Wednesday. I'll help out on Wednesday or Friday next week. So yeah. But yeah, so as we head into the last 25 minutes of this race, as a lock-up there for Hijacker keeps him going. So it's flip in the lead from Lonnie, from Faster, from Allo Champs, from Hiker, from Hijacker. It is then into Agulator, ID4. ESR Sind is next, from Marquis, from Boston Row, from Cromdex, from Led the Irons, from Crazer, from ESR Andy, from Joe Black is your order, as we have 26 minutes to go and no retirements. But what is your lead gap? It's staying at 6 seconds. So if the leader has a penalty, he does have a penalty. Is it just a second or is it a few more? 3 seconds now for Andy and 1 second for the leader. So get in a second for the leader, Lonnie, and he will get the lead. It will be not that easy though. But here Agulator though is quicker in the second sector here. He's quicker all the way until this next corner, and then after the next corner he's slower in the last sector. It's a real surprise, but that's what happened. Faster's got past Allo Champs, as if we didn't say already. Faster had got past Allo Champs. Didn't see the move happen, so I can't confirm or deny what happened. I can't confirm, I mean, what happened. I've got to just hope. As what I think it was. As Agulator peels his way into the last corner now. They do, flies into it and gets a good exit and now can head around it. But yes, it's been a very demanding race for these guys. This is a very, very demanding circuit on your tyres now. We have a Nurburgring in England, okay? And you're thinking, James, there's no such thing as a Nurburgring in England. Nurburgring only in one country. That is in Germany. No, we have a mini Nurburgring. Why I hear you ask is because the corners at this circuit are very tight and look like the Nordenslife of this circuit, and this circuit here, this bit of circuit as well. If you guys know what the circuit I'm talking about in the comments is, please do let me know in the comments. As there you go, we just heard a lovely bit of sound of the cars blurting around. And yes, you got it right, James Peters, it's Cadwell Park. Very nice circuit it is, a very twisty, tight circuit, undulating stuff. Some people say if you go on the Nordenslife at loads of times, you could get what's the word? Driving sickness. Same at Cadwell Park, you get some sickness sometimes, but not always, if you know what I mean. Hello champs, close to the back of Faster now he is, but can he get past? And they can see Lonnie in front as well. They can. Well, no, they can't actually. Sorry, they can see. I think it's Joe Black in front of them. Yes, that's correct. I am spot on. So they've got a bit of Joe Black in front. This could make Hello Champs get through. Now, if Hello Champs gets through, guys, he will. Pardon me. I'm sorry about that. I'm shattered. Oh, I must have not had a good night last night. Had about 10 hours, but still I don't think that's good enough. I think my body's just tired too much nowadays and doesn't cope with going to bed after 12. I don't think that's a good thing for me, but I've done it once. I'll do it again. Oh, he goes a little bit wide there. Does Black, Joe Black, and he lets Faster through. Will he let? Yes, nice sportsmanship there from Joe Black. Lets Hello Champs through. Let's see if Hiker has got Agulator right behind him, or is Hiker just gonna stay there or not? Hiker has got Agulator right behind him, and Joe Black, I think he's flashing his lights up saying, "Come on, Joe, let me pass. We are lapping you. We're not racing for position." As Joe Black is very comes to terms with that and says thanks very much on that one. As we now do we have any battles in the field? Oh, I think we have lost a car. No, Boston Road still here. Thought we lost Boston Road for a second there. Everyone's still here at the moment. It is. So as we tick away this one, it is going to be a win for Flip Flip. We assume again. We don't know if it will be though. It's hard to tell. But yeah, that's what we've assumed. But yeah, it's not going to be always the case. 20. How many minutes does it say left? 21 minutes to go, I think that says. So yes, 21 minutes to go. So yeah, we're going to join my friend. That's about. Yes, so we've got 21 minutes of the race to go then, guys, as we head around. Flip Flip in the lead of it here. So I will be joining Leo at about 10:30, 20 past to 10:30. Here we will, but yeah, it is still got 21 minutes to go, and it looks like Flip Flip in the lead from Lonnie, from Faster. Hijacker makes a mistake, but can Agulator get through? No, he can't. But yeah, we're looking like it's going to be interesting to see if he can get through or not. But let's head back to the chat, as we have 7 people now watching for the final bit of the race. That's what we like to see, loads more people watching for the final bit of this race. If you are new and you haven't already seen our beautiful content, smack a like and subscribe. It'd be appreciated on it. 20 minutes to go. That's all. And it's quarter to 10 right now, if I'm mistaken, right? Yep, quarter to 10. So we are looking to finish this race at 10:05. A little bit of driving interviews for like 5-10 minutes, and then we will be coming back here. We will. So yeah, let's see what happens with this one. We're going to get Allo Champs, we're going to get Faster, and we're hopefully going to get Lonnie and Flip Flip in the party to have a chat with them, as we know we are. As here we go then. Any other battles in this race then that are actually... oh, Allo Champs has closed up to Faster, that's surprised. I thought Faster was a second ahead, but actually is only now 0.4 ahead, so I made some maths wrong. I did some maths wrong, guys. When I saw the gap there, I thought, oh, it's a second, it'll be easily. Faster, Allo Champs goes a quicker lap there. Let me just see who's got fastest lap of the race. Still your race leader. It is Flip Flip, a 1:33.1, an absolute stinker, smashed the other laps there. The other fastest lap after him was a 1:53.953 from Sind. I would love to be. I would be so interested. To do this to see what would happen if Flip Flip wasn't here one week, and what would happen with and who would win and who would come second and all like that. Because it would probably be closer field if we didn't have Flip Flip here for 1 week. Don't want that to happen though, Flip Flip not being here. But yeah, we have Allo Champs and Eglater getting a warning on the screen. So maybe one more thing from them and they get a penalty, as Cromdex has got a penalty now, so that's probably just a second for Cromdex. Let's check actually what they've got, because I'm curious. Yep, a 1 second for Cromdex, 1 second for Flip Flip, and a 3 seconds for Andy. So Andy is currently a lap, I think, quite far ahead of Joe Black, so he's going to keep that position there, he will, and he's fine. But yeah, just to say, that is what we've got. I do believe we have some stuff here going on. If you haven't never watched endurance racing before and you don't know what it's kind of like and what it means, endurance racing normally entails Allen P1s and GT cars. So normally entails GT and Allen P cars. Allen P cars are your big cars that look like what would I say, F1 type car? No, they're like yes, you get Allen P cars, which are very fast endurance cars. The Porsche Allen P, if you've never heard of that, you're not into much at this racing, and it's very good to see the endurance ones are, and they normally race. And in a normal endurance race, so the 4 hours of Silverstone that we had this year, the LMP the leader of the race managed to lap the leader of the GT whole car, GT field, about 8 times. So managed to lap them twice in the hour of the generation of the race. So yeah, that's what it is. And these are your GTE cars. So they are these cars, I'd say, are about 10 to 20 miles an hour quicker than your GT3s, and then GT4s are about 10 miles an hour slower. If I have butchered anything, do let me know in the comments, please, guys, because you know we always sometimes get corrections in comments. But yeah, that's that. And endurance racing can be any type of car, by the way. It doesn't have to be LMP. There was a not near where I live, but I think it was in Spa, or it was in Snetterton. There was a 24 hours of what do you call them? The cars, 2 TVs, a 24 hours of that, and there was a 24 hours of Citroen C2s as well. And there was a I do apologise. There's been loads of 24 hours as well of other things. There's been 24 hours of I'm trying to think of weird cars. Robin Lions, there was a 3-wheeler 24 hours of that I saw. There's been loads. You can even have just normal cars. So I watched the 24 hours of Nurburgring, where you can they use this circuit and Northern's Life, and they used like weird cars. They used BMWs. They used normal cars, like they used Vauxhall Astras, Renault Twingos, Fords. They use Renault Golfs. They use Volkswagen Golfs, Polos. They use Scirocco. They use loads of different things. Was Hijack and Spin he did, because you saw it in the background. So did Agulator, and he's let them go. But Sins has closed up now, and Sins has the, oh, why? Sid, you're braking too late, mate. Well, if you're not braking too late, on my screen it looks like you're braking too late because your smoke's coming out. But yeah, it's really good fun endurance. I love watching endurance. The one problem with endurance is sometimes when it gets, when there's a massive field of cars. I've say, for example, I watched an endurance race with 40 cars in it. 40 cars. Don't think that's much. Around this circuit here, you've got too many dots keeping an eye on, and you've got too many cars you're keeping an eye on. Too many lap times and that, and then you've got to know which the leader is and where the leader is on the circuit, where second is, where it's just a bit too much. I actually really enjoy watching races which are between 1 and 100 laps, between there, because then you can just you do get laps, but you don't get as many laps cars. You don't get as many cars as it. I did watch though a 30 car race, which was a 60. Which was a like 60 lap race, which really enjoyed it me. So yeah, we're gonna get about another 8 laps of racing around here, I'd say, and then we're gonna finish. We don't have any battles really going on except this one between Allo Champs and Faster, which has just closed up actually. It has, as I joined. Here we goes Faster. Here goes Allo Champs. Then down the inside. No, decides to brake, hit the thing, get back into some slipstream before he gets into the dirtier air, and then he's going to pull back out. He will and get past, but no, he's a bit too far back there. About 0.3 he's there behind, and about 3 tenths behind there. Not really good. It's not there at all. As he now looks to try and keep the position there. He is. Yep. No, he's 2 tenths behind. Sorry, of the car there. There is another battle which is close, but it's quite far down the order. It's actually a lapped battle, which we're not going to talk about. We're not much at all. As now, I do apologise. I've got a bit of yawner going on again. If you are new, please do smash a like and subscribe. As always, as we're now looking at Allo Champs. Now we are on the back of Faster. As always, very good to see us. Sorry, as people are now just typing in the chat about another race they've done tonight, which I wasn't involved in because I'm not racing in that league yet. As you can see now, Allo Champs making Faster appreciate, just tell him, knocking on his door, he is saying, I'm here, I want a podium, let me have one, please, let me have one, I need a podium to get my team the championship, the Constructors' Championship. They do, as here he goes, then there's Allo Champs around the chicane. They're about to come in a second, and then he will probably have enough room to just go straight back through. But he's now down 1 second on the back there, and now look at that hijacker of Sweden, who he used to be called Hijacker, is coming to catch them up. But will he get past? Well, I doubt it. Out to the last, here they come then. There was, they're not actually near each other really to battle that hard, so I don't know why they're really talking about it here. As just checking my friend that he replied to my message, or if he's seen them, all 3 of them. He has, so he will know that I'll be on and talking to him about 20 past 10, because yeah, 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go of this Grand Prix. We have a spinner in the last sector. I don't know what it is in the last sector. We have, it was Cromdex. Something happened to Cromdex, which I didn't see. So it's a little bit of smashed front bit there. So I have no idea what it is for Cromdex there at all. We do not. Sorry, Cromdex. I can't tell you what happened there. But here he goes then, does of course Allo Champs, Allo Champs he does. If it's double Allo, it's Allo Champs, but we call him Allo Champs. We do, as he's close enough. He's just over, he's 1.4 seconds behind the guy in front Faster, but yeah, nearly 2 seconds actually now it looks like, but he's not really trying ever so hard to get past. As yeah, so it's going to be pretty much a win for Flip Flip today. He's raced this one from start to finish absolutely brilliantly. Next week they go to the trickiest circuit, I think, of the calendar so far, which of course is the track of the brilliant stuff in Belgium, which is Spa. I think it's going to be a tricky race to go to and finish. I do. Let me just have a look at the Gavra notes that I've been given. Well, not the notes, the thing to say. Then we have a break after next week. Then we go to Laguna Seca. Then we go to Indianapolis. Then we go to Watkins Glen. Now, I would say as well that none of them are really tricky. Laguna Seca is a little bit trickier than the other two, but I think it's absolutely fine to go to Laguna Seca, I think. I think it is. There was a battle, but I've lost it now. No, this is the closest one. Here we go. Right. This one is the closest. Yeah, I think that's good. I think Sakito, which is Suzuka, is going to be a really tricky circuit. So is Fuji and maybe Sportland. Sportland Sugo may be tricky, but other than that, we don't have it. 12 races, of course, all 90 minutes, and yeah, all going to be fun. Last race is on the 19th of December, which is the week before. Well, yeah, the week, a couple of days, literally. I'll say it now. We finish on the 19th, and then on the Wednesday after we finish, because we're one of the last to finish in Gavra, it is Christmas. So yeah, it's going to be really tricky, that is, to get it done. Yes, guys, we are still live. If you're wondering, if there's buffering on YouTube, yes, of course, we are still live with this one. As we head into the line, it doesn't say we're live; it says we're still buffering. But I do apologise on that one. On my screen, anyway, when I try and look at the comments, it buffers. So I do apologise. But oh, hello, champs! Tries to get around the outside there, but can't get past faster. There he can't. And it really is something that you need to just conserve your tyres for and make sure you can get past faster here today. As we just go back to Gavra on my phone. Put on the chat and see if we're actually still live. Yeah, we're live. Hello, champs here now, looking to get past. He's close enough to get past faster, as he is here, but I don't think he will do, as we have a car retirement. That is annoying. We have a retirement from this race. We have Cromdex has retired. Somewhere down the line, Cromdex could not keep control of that car, and Cromdex is in the pit lane and has retired from this race, which is a sad moment for Cromdex, but that is what he had done. As we now have 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go as across the line. Now went Flip to start 44. So yes, 40, maybe 47 laps. I think we'll complete on this one. Not 48. I think it's a bit too risky, too many to do 48 here. But Allo Champs has closed this gap up. Now he has to about half a second. About a second, sorry, the gap is. But it doesn't look. That's weird. Does this to you look like a second? No, it looks too close to a second, in my opinion. But it is apparently, and it's really good to see here as they head around. If you guys want us to do endurance, like different races, like I would love, if Gav was listening, to do, pardon me, a League of Europe, okay? And this is how it's going to work, the League of Europe. Like the F1 League of Europe, F1, don't call it that. Just have a league where we just do European circuits and do a 12 European rounds, and then do a I think we should do if Gavra ever listens to this bit, probably won't. A European circuit, a European Championship where we just do European circuits. A America's Championship where we only do American circuits, which is only like 6 on this game, so really disappointed there. A Asia one where we only do Asian circuits, that is 3 in Japan, one in China. We'll do the Dubai Autodrome, then we'll do the Dubai circuit, and class Australia and South Africa, New Zealand, sorry, in that one as well. So that's 7 circuits there, and then we do a all around the world championship as well. I'd love to do that, as he's still pushing ever so hard to get past, but he can't. Lonnie's got the gap down to 12 seconds. It was 15 a second ago. It's now 12. So Lonnie's pushing on these last couple of laps to get through. Only two minutes of racing then to 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Looking cool. Hello Champs now braking into the corner. Can't make it through. He can't, as that is one thing he's hoping to do. As the leader now out of the leader now is officially heading down to the S section, to the chicane. As he on a little bit of grass there goes Aguilera, and Aguilera there has lost a bit of time. It was 32-0 and well, it was 32-0 and 31-5. It's now 33-0 and 35. So the gap's gone up, as there's a mistake happened for Allo Champs, and he's let pretty much faster away. He's let faster go a bit. It was 1.8 seconds. It's now 2.4 seconds. So it's gone up quite a bit. There it has. As he's let him go. As is it side by side in the background? No, just Aguilera's trying to close but can't. Marquis is trying to close. Marquis behind trying to close. So yeah, really not much happening in this one. The leader of the race is heading into the chicane. He is. He's going to head into the chicane now, and then after the chicane he is going to come across the line, and if my maths are correct, they are spot on. I am. Starts the penultimate lap of the race, so he will get his pit board out. Where is it? There it is. His pit board's out, and it's now back in to say he just set another good lap. But the fastest lap of the race goes to your leader, a 1:53.198. There it is, compared to a 1:53.779, which was set by Aguilera, who has a 2-second penalty now. Aguilera does. I thought it was only 1. It's now 2, as Aguilera's just been overtaken by Hijacker. Good move there from Hijacker, it looks like. Didn't see it, but Hijacker looks like he's got past Aguilera, which is really good to see. As couldn't tell you why that is, but he has. So it is flipping the lead from Lonnie, faster, Allo Champs, Hijacker, Aguilera, ESR and ESR Sin, ID4, Marquis, Boston Row, led the irons, Joe Black, ESR Sin, ESR Andy, sorry, and Fraser. As Aguilera now turning in, just going to turn in a bit too much there. I hope he might, but it looks like he wants to get back through and say I want that position back. But if he does, he gets the penalty. Won't be getting the position anyway. So I don't think he cares. He's going to get that position he's in now, which I think he is. As we have another battle now. Wow, battles are coming on this last couple of laps of this race. As the leader now, with the sun setting here, it's about 6 o'clock in this evening time. Here it is, 6 o'clock in September, I would say this race is right now, if this has had to pick a time. He's heading into this chicane, turns into the chicane, out the chicane now with 48 seconds on the clock to go. Here he does. There will be 2 flags holding out for him. The last lap flag. He comes to the line, and the white flag flutters, and the last lap flag, the black cross with the yellow background with the black cross flag is out as well, as he comes across to say here's the last lap of the race. You do what you have to do. As there is Lonnie into the last corner now, and out he goes. Faster now, right on the tail of Allo Champs, is right on the tail of Faster now. He is, and he's really trying this hard here. He is. So is Aguilera right on the back, and so is ID4, was right on the back of Marquis, but now has decided to let him go. With Lonnie now crosses the line and starts his last lap, and so do Faster and Allo Champs, who just get the white flag out. They do, just to say it's last lap for them. Same for Hijacker and for Agulator as the time has gone off. So we have done the generation we have. This is the +1 lap that you get given at the end of each race. So it's 1 hour. This race should be 90 minutes +1 lap, and it's very nice to see. Here it is building up. So let's go back to the battle between Allo Champs and Faster here, as it's getting a bit darker now. It is here. It's about 6 p.m. in the afternoon at this race. Now the sun is setting in the background here today. It's a nice little bit of background. I have got a cold. It looks like starting, but I hopefully get this away before tomorrow night. Sorry about that. So here he comes then out of the third to last corner. Now he comes. Out the fourth last corner. Now he comes into the third last corner. Now he turns a little kink on the road there, which is classed as a corner, into the chicane, which is classed as the second to last corner. He's down on his lap time, but who will care? He won't care. This is about time that he's got another win, but who can catch him? Nobody at the moment, it seems like, as here he comes. Checker flag readied at the line. It's just been unravelled. Now it is. The man puts it into both hands, now flutters it down, and Flip wins your round number 6. Oh, 5, sorry. Absolutely brilliant there from Flip, as Crazy now crosses the line, gets his lap done, or whoever that was. As here comes Lonnie, amazingly from Lonnie there, gets second. He'll be delighted with that, he will. But who's going to get third? It's a run to the line, it will be, and I think it's going to be Faster just from Allo Champs. There it is, very close that was indeed. As side by side they're going to go as well in the background, and it's Agulated. Oh my goodness me, it stays the same as Hijacker from Agulator, but here goes Sind and Marquis to the line. Sind just gets it from Marquis there. We're looking at ID4 now, crosses behind them in 9th, Boston Row in 10th. There he does, led the irons all across. Joe Black last across though. He will be, as Joe Black now out last corner, who comes. Double checkers out for him. He won't be too bad with that. Joe Black won't, of course. And ESR Sind is your last to finish the race. He is there. So there's ESR Sind across the line. And last to finish. Everyone else now crashing in the first corner. Actually, Crazer is last to finish. So there you go. There are your 14 finishers. We did have Cromdex retire. So it is Flip winning. There it is. From Lonnie by 17.722 seconds. Yep. From Faster in 3rd. 4th is Allo Champs. 5th is Crazer. But look at that. Nothing to separate them really. It was a deadline to heat there. And then it was Hijacker in 5th, in front of 6th. Agulator, who was just in front of him, he was. 7th was Sin, just in front of 8th. Marquis. 9th was ID4, 10th was Boston Row, 11th led the Irons. There he was, and that is it. Boston Row was your last finish on the lead lap. Not on the lead lap was led the Irons, Joe Black and ESR Andy all 1 lap down, and then Crazer 1 lap down, and then retiring on lap 40, so 6 laps down, was Cromdex. So there you go, guys. That is your finish for the race there. If you did enjoy, please just smash like and subscribe. Now I'm just going to quickly save this, if it will let me. There we go. Hopefully that saves it now. It's just thinking about it in the background there. It is. But thank you as always for coming to watch this race. We're just going to give it a second to save it and leave, and then we're going to get some racers in to the chat to talk to them. We are, so there we go, we've saved the replay there. So as we just see another comment come through from another guy. Here we go then, let's put them into our chat now. I know they probably don't want to talk to me this late at night, talking to their bosses and maybe meeting some people, so I think maybe we just have a quick chat, because it's been a long race, it has, and a bit of attrition in that one. Hopefully, some of them will want to talk. I don't know if Flip Flip will, of course, but I don't think even have Flip Flip as a friend. That's how bad this race is. Oh, we do. There, we do. I think we're just waiting to leave the session. They've all left the session. They've all finished then because it comes onto here, as you know it does. Give it just. There we go. We're now leaving. So that's brilliant to see. So there we go then. That's it for the race then. We're just going to wait for the drivers to come in if they want to talk. If they don't want to talk, that's absolutely fine. We don't need to talk with them, but we can just, if we want to, talk about how their race they think went and all of that good stuff. You know, especially I want to talk to Allo Champs to ask him what happened with him and Hijacker. That's pretty much what I want to talk to him about if he joins. That is. Other than that, don't we need to talk to him really? Hello? Just, yeah. Seeing if anyone else will join. I've invited Allo Champs, your teammate.
Yeah, he already joined.
Hello?
Good.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Allo Champs.
Can you hear me today?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yes, loud and clear. Very
Yes.
nice. How are you? How are you guys?
Yeah, we're fine.
That's good.
We'll start then. Well done again. Flip Flip for winning. Did you? I
Thank you
know.
very much.
I know it was a trickier race this was.
Very much, yes.
Did you think you were going to win this, or did you think everyone else or Lonnie and that were going to catch up and maybe challenge you?
I was not sure what was going to happen. I mean, I was really unsure which tires to use. Most of my practice, I used soft tires, but yeah, after a few laps, I began to overheat the rear tires. And then 1 hour before the race, I decided to use hard tires, and yeah, still had to do some changes on the setup, and yeah, had to do some laps to get used to it. But in the end, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, because I still think you did a really good race. So well done.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, in the end of the stint, the car became pretty unstable on the rear in the mid corner, and I spun 2 times and almost 1 or 2 times more. But yeah, in the end, the car was good to drive and the pace was okay. I think that was a very good race overall, from what I've seen on the map and the gaps and something.
Yeah, we only had one retirement in the whole race, so
Oh, that's cool. That's great.
that's a surprise, a really good thing there. In the just to tell you, in the teams championship, right?
Yeah.
I know it's early days at the moment, team championship, and all that. We can't say you've won it, right?
Yes.
But you're so close to winning the team championship, you two. If you wanted to know, you if we add up your points today, so it would be, I don't know what it would be today. Actually, it would be a 30 and a 18. So that will be 48 points added on to your 180 points. That's 200 and something. You probably, if my maths are correct, have nearly won the team championship. So.
Yeah, we collected many points already. Unfortunately, Allo Champs disconnected in the first race, but yeah, it was a very good season so far, I think.
Yeah, and then Allo Champs, how did you think your race went? The one thing that I would have to say about your race, I don't think it was your fault on you doing it, but what happened between you and Hiker on, I think it was with 20 minutes to go.
Yes, I think I tried to take me on the inside, but uh, he was not he was after me, so he take me in the rear, and just in this corner, but I don't think they are good to drive to.
Yeah, because I don't know what Flip Flip saw. I don't know if Flip Flip, when you watch it back, what you will think, but it looked to me anyway, like Hiker was trying to go on the inside, too much on the inside, couldn't get through, and you just tapped him a little bit, and that was it.
I don't know. I
So-
couldn't see that.
Yeah, that was all it was. It looked like he was just too far in the middle, but yeah, very good race from both of you. I think you've nearly locked up the teams. If somebody can let me know in the comments if that's true or not, then thanks. And thanks for again everyone for saying, well, thanks for me. So thank you. But yeah, I'm going to ask you, Flip Flip, another tricky circuit next week, Spa. Are you looking forward to that, or?
Yes, of course. Probably the weather conditions will be tricky as well. I think today you could also have used soft tires, but for me it was not possible with the Porsche. And yeah, I need to see which weather we have next week. Honestly, I'm wondering we'll have rain the first time.
Well,
Or maybe it will be at Spa. I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, of course.
yeah. Well, when you look at on the website, it doesn't have a weather yet. Doesn't have the weather yet. So maybe they are thinking about putting rain in. But are you looking forward to it as well, Champs?
For me, it's fun. We have fun racing, but they are more difficult to drive in rain and more into them. But I like to ride in rain. Maybe we see.
Yeah, I don't know because we haven't had rain yet this season, so it's been a dry one. So I hope we may do. So yeah, what we've got next week Spa, then we have another week break. And then we come back and go to the USA and do Laguna Seca, Indianapolis road course, and then Watkins Glen. And then we have another break, and then we come back in December, and we have Sakito, Fuji, and Sugo. So yeah, I think that's going to be really good. That is, and I hope we can have the same kind of racing today as we saw today. Well done as well, Joe Black, for getting out of the way of a battle when it came. I think everyone. I think this is one of the only, not one of the only leagues, but one of the only leagues that I've seen which everyone is very clean and fair racing.
I agree. Thanks to all the drivers which let me pass when I left them. Everybody pays a lot of attention and is very focused, and yeah, very nice, very cool.
Yeah, so there we go then. That is your Nurburgring GP for today. We have finished it. If you want to go and check out anything, they're all on the website. Everything's on there. Thanks again to Flip Flip and to Allo Chance for having a chat with us about them. They are, I think, 2 races away from confirming themselves as the 2019 GTE Team Championship winners. So
I don't know. We don't think about that yet. But thank you very much for doing the stream, Gavra.
that's right.
Appreciate it, as always.
Yeah, so I think that's it. I think it'd just be you two. If you can win the next 2 races, you'll win the whole thing. But yeah, there we go then. That's it from us here at Gavra. Go links in the description to everything you need, website and everything. From all of us here, it's goodbye, and we'll see you next week in Spa. Goodbye then.
Goodbye.